Today I will be talking about the marketing channel, which is a way that producers and companies are helped in the way that products are being processed and the way that products are being transported is actually made easier for them by allowing them to produce and transport their products at a lower cost without actually deteriorating the value of their product. And the value of a product is important for a company because it is what helps the worth of their product. The more worth and value that a product has, the more profit that the product can actually make, and the more profit a company gets, the better for the company, because profit is what brings success into a company. The marketing channel does carry four functions, and what these four functions include is that it facilitates the way that buyers look for sellers or sellers look for buyers. It facilitates the way that the transportation of a product is done, as well as it facilitates the way that products are exchanged by helping increase or better the communication between the trades that are going on for the products. And this is important because it allows companies to and producers to transport their products in an easier manner, which is good for them because it helps reduce stress as well as reduce the risk that their products won't make it safe to wherever they are destined to go. And there's also the fact that it standardizes traits, which is important because when this happens, there are expectations set for producers to meet in order for their product to be transported, in order for their product to be in the market. And it also the market also in the market, the way that marketing channels help is that it helps adjust to the different products. There is a lot of different products in the market, and the way that this is handled is that products are sorted out into certain groups where they believe that the product will create the most profit for a company. And for example, soccer balls are rather sold in sport stores rather than grocery stores or clothes stores, because they will profit more at a sports store because they are meant for people who play sports. So people who are looking to buy a soccer ball, they're going to go to a sports store rather than a grocery store. And so there are also marketing intermediaries, and what these are is the way that people or producers actually sell to retail companies. And the way that this works, for example, is wholesalers. And what a wholesaler is, it is a person who not gives, but sells products to companies that are made by producers, and they do this in order to also make profit themselves. And they are also seen as a mean of transportation for products to get from the producer to where they are destined to be, which is the company that will be selling them. And it is not really good for a company to have many market intermediaries, because the more intermediaries that there are, the more that a company has to the more money a company has to waste, because everybody has to get paid for the work that they are doing. Therefore, the more that people that are involved in the work of getting a product over transported over to where it's supposed to be, the more money it's gonna cost. Therefore, this reduces the profit that a product will be making, as well as the value that a product will be having. And next, there is the supply chain. And what the supply chain is, it is the managing the way that marketers manage elements regarding the process of their product being made, as well as the process of their product being transported. And the way that this happens is that they focus in most of the detail that is meant for the product to be made, such as the raw materials of a product and the way that a product is carried out into the market, the way that it is transported, as well as the means of delivery of a product. And this is important because if a product does not have a good ride to where it is destined to be, it can probably get broken, or it can probably not make it, or it just decreases the value of a product, and it takes away from the profit. Again, it takes away from the profit that a product is supposed to be making. And lastly, there is the significance that the supply chain brings to the distribution strategy of a product. I apologize if I don't know how to say that word, but the way that it is helpful to the distribution of a product, there we go, distribution of a product, is that it helps facilitate the transportation means. And the easier it is to transport a product, the cheaper it is to transport a product, the more profit a product can create, the less value that is taken away from a product. And that is really what a company is looking for, the best way and safest way to transport their product, and as well as the best mean or way that will not take as much value from their product as other means. The less value taken away from their product, the more worth it will have. And this is important to producers as well as companies, because it is what's going to help them profit more and reach more success in the future. And this will be all for my video, and I really hope that you enjoyed.